15 common mistakes men make when they meet women. Wondering what might be tripping you up in those initial interactions with women? Well, I've got the answers. Join me today as we unravel the frequent mistakes that many men don't even realize they are making. So without any further ado, let's dive in. Trying too hard to impress. Fellas, I get it. When you meet someone that you are attracted to, it's only natural to want to make a good impression. But let's dissect this just a little bit. When you are trying too hard, it's often coming off as inauthentic. Now, this can actually push the other person away. Why? Because it feels more like a performance than a genuine interaction. Instead, focus on being yourself, showing genuine interest in the other person, and letting that conversation flow naturally. Remember, authenticity is key to establishing a real connection. Not listening. Guys, this one is major. When you are in a conversation with a woman, you should be actively engaged in what she's saying. Nodding your head while mentally planning what you'll say next does not count as listening. Active listening involves asking follow-up questions, showing empathy, and really being present in the conversation. Don't just hear her, listen to her. Dominating the conversation. Guys, a conversation is like a tennis match. It needs to go back and forth to keep it exciting. If you are the one doing most of the talking, chances are you are not giving her enough space to express herself. Remember, it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. So show interest in her thoughts and opinions and let her feel valued. Lack of confidence. Confidence is attractive, there's no doubt about it. It shows that you are comfortable with who you are, but hey, don't confuse confidence with arrogance. They are two very different things. People often say just be confident as if it's as easy as flipping a switch. It's not. But guess what? Confidence can be built, and your journey towards building it is something that women can respect and admire. So stand tall, make eye contact, and own your space. Not respecting her space. Personal space is an essential boundary that everyone deserves. If you are invading her space or making her feel uncomfortable with your proximity, it can come off as aggressive or intrusive. Now picture this. If someone gets uncomfortably close to you, it can make you feel uneasy, right? It's the same thing. The concept of personal space varies from person to person, and it's important to gauge that. So how do we do it? Well, we pay attention to the body language, observe her reactions and comfort level, and most importantly, respect her cues. Always be aware of her comfort levels, respect her personal space, and remember, no one likes a space invader. It's about mutual respect and understanding, and getting this right can make your interactions more comfortable and respectful. Jumping to conclusions. Guys, here's the thing. Every woman is unique with her own set of experiences, perspectives, and personality traits. Never assume you know what she's thinking or feeling without asking her. This shows empathy and a willingness to understand her as an individual. We've all been guilty of making assumptions at some point, and more often than not, those assumptions can lead us astray. It's easy to fill in the blanks with our own interpretations, but let's make a conscious effort to ask instead. What's her favourite type of music? How does she like her coffee? How did she feel about the latest blockbuster? Ask and understand her thoughts and preferences. It's always better to ask and understand than to assume and misunderstand. Oversharing. Yeah, it's great to be open and honest, but there's a fine line between sharing and oversharing. If you share too much too soon, it can feel overwhelming. Just like a good movie, a relationship unfolds over time. Imagine watching a film where all the plot points and secrets are revealed in the first few minutes. It kind of takes the thrill out of it, right? Similarly, if you reveal all of your deepest secrets, past experiences, and family drama right off the bat, it can feel like information overload. Not to mention, it might make the other person feel pressured to reciprocate with their own deeply personal stories before they're ready. Pace yourself and allow the sharing of personal details to come naturally over time. This way, you are building trust gradually and giving the relationship that room to breathe. Not being direct. While subtlety has its charm, being too vague or beating around the bush can lead to confusion or misinterpretation. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you are in a maze and you're trying to find your way out. You would want clear signs pointing you in the right direction, right? Well, the same goes for communication. Clear, direct communication is like those signs that guides you. If you have something to say or ask, it's better to be straightforward and clear. This shows her that you are honest, decisive, and that you respect her enough to be upfront. So, gentlemen, don't beat around the bush, speak your mind clearly and respectfully. Failing to show empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. If you are not showing empathy when she's sharing her feelings or experiences, it can make her feel unheard or invalidated. Empathy is like a bridge that connects two people and makes them feel understood. It's not about solving problems or giving advice unless it's asked for. It's about listening, understanding, and validating her feelings. An empathetic response could be as simple as saying, "That sounds really tough. I'm so sorry you're going through that." Such responses show that you genuinely care about how she feels. Empathy builds deeper connections and is the foundation for any strong relationship. So remember to tune in with empathy and care, guys. Taking her for granted. If you start to assume that she will always be there and stop making an effort, this can make her feel underappreciated. Show gratitude, appreciate her for who she is, and never stop making an effort. A little appreciation can go a long way. Inconsistent behavior. Now, this is a tricky one, guys. Showing up as your authentic self from day one is absolutely vital, but maintaining consistency is equally important. If you are fun and attentive one day, then aloof and indifferent the next, it's going to be a little bit confusing. This inconsistency can create uncertainty and doubt about your intentions. Make sure you are consistent in your actions, your communication, and your overall behavior. Remember, consistency is key to showing that you are reliable and trustworthy. Not paying attention to nonverbal cues. Guys, communication is not just about words. A huge part of it is nonverbal. Body language, facial expressions, gestures, and even the tone of your voice can convey a lot. If you're not paying attention to these cues, you might miss out on understanding her feelings and thoughts. Learning to read nonverbal cues can enhance your understanding of her, making your communication more effective. Remember, listening is not just about the ears, but also the eyes. Being too clingy. Now, let's be honest here, guys. We all love attention, but too much of it can feel suffocating. If you are constantly checking in, getting upset when she's not instantly replying, or wanting to be involved in every part of her life, it can be a major turnoff. It's essential to give her the space she needs to live her life, just as you need space to live yours. Healthy relationships thrive on a balance of togetherness and individuality. Remember, clinginess can often stem from insecurity, so working on your self-confidence and self-esteem is important. Ignoring her friends. Remember, guys, her friends are an important part of her life. If you are ignoring them or not making an effort to get to know them, it can come off as you being disinterested in her life. Now, you don't have to be best friends with all of them, but showing respect and interest in her friends shows that you care about her and her world. Remember, these friendships are important to her, and acknowledging that will earn you some major brownie points. Not expressing your feelings. And here we are at the end of our list with mistake number 15, not expressing your feelings. Many men grow up with the false belief that showing emotions is a sign of weakness. Guys, let me tell you, it's not. It's okay to show vulnerability. If you like her, tell her. If something's bothering you, express it. If you are happy, tell her that too. Being open about your feelings can bring you closer and create a stronger bond. Remember, emotional openness is a strength, not a weakness. After demystifying the common mistakes that guys make, what is your next move? Either delve into the hidden love signs of the shy girl or men's habits that secretly make women dislike you. Uncover more secrets with a click. And thanks for watching, and remember to hit like, drop a comment and subscribe. I appreciate your support.